MotorTrend will only do business with first-class organizations. You know, the stores I mentioned earlier, the California stores, the Missouri stores, the Texas stores. The single largest certified pre-owned store in America is in Columbus, Ohio. They're MotorTrend Certified. So MotorTrend Certified will not do business with an organization that doesn't take good care of their customers. Okay, when Cush, who owns this organization, looked into MotorTrend looked into the organization. They checked every review site they could find to make sure that ALM had a track record of taking good care of customers, and it turns out that yes, they do. So, what is certified as defined by the consumer? A consumer defines a certified pre-owned vehicle as a vehicle that is a better vehicle because of the inspection and reconditioning process it goes through. Now, the way that works here is you guys will be charging the customer, not for certification, but you will be charging the customer, I think it's an amount that, I think it's around $19.95. You will be charging them for a an inspection and reconditioning process. What that means is this. This is the inspection that the vehicle has to go through. See all those red check marks? Everything has to pass, and we're dealing with used cars here. So normally the dealership is having to spend a ton of money to fix or replace anything that doesn't pass the initial inspection. Okay? Once everything mechanical has been fixed or replaced, then it goes through a reconditioning process. What's reconditioning? That means it's going to go through a full detail. A detail that if the customer was paying for at retail would cost them $300 or $400. It's not just a wash and wipe. It's a serious detail. Oftentimes the transmission fluid is flushed. Oftentimes, I think almost every time, the oil is changed. Sometimes tires are replaced. Sometimes belts and hoses are replaced. To make a long story short, the reconditioning process coupled with the inspection is designed to bring the vehicle up to nearly new condition. Okay? But what the customer is being charged for is all the expense the dealership goes to bring it up to nearly new condition. Now, once that money has been spent, it becomes eligible for certification. Okay? Now, what's certification? Well, if the customer asks, it's a better vehicle because of the inspection and reconditioning process. That's it. What does the customer get? Well, every customer gets a best value guarantee. Have you guys ever bought cars? Okay. When you bought cars, did you want to make sure the dealer didn't charge you too much? Yeah, I mean, it's the number one fear people have is the fear of getting overcharged by the dealer. At ALM, that can't happen. Now, how's that? Because every ALM MotorTrend certified vehicle comes with a best value guarantee. And the best value guarantee reads, well, check out the best value guarantee on the card. What's it say there? Cam, read that to me.
Find a lower advertised price on the same car with the same benefits and options within 5 days, and you'll be refunded 100% of the difference.
That means if I buy a car from you, I've got 5 days to search any website I want to in any state in this country. I can search other independent used car websites, new car franchise websites, Craigslist, and if I find a similar vehicle to the one that I buy from you, similar vehicle being same year, make, model, trim level, options and accessories, and it's advertised on a website for less than I paid you, and that vehicle comes with the same benefits that you offer, the dealership agrees to pay the customer the difference. So they literally can't pay too much. You've got the strongest price guarantee in the city of Atlanta, or the state of Georgia for that matter. Okay, but you have to know how to communicate it, all right? And that's that's both art and science. I'll demonstrate how to do it in a few minutes. In fact, I'll demonstrate how to do it right now. Cam, you're buying a MotorTrend Certified vehicle. This is a special vehicle because it comes with a guarantee that's going to surprise you. A quick question: Do you worry about car dealers do you worry about car dealers charging you too much?
Yes, sir.
You and about 250 million other Americans all feel the same way. What I'm going to say next is going to sound crazy, Cam, but it's the absolute truth. It's literally impossible for you to pay too much for a MotorTrend Certified vehicle from ALM. Now, do you believe that?
You got the facts to prove it.
Say it right. Well, I can't prove it. Number one, the policy's in writing. Okay? Number two, it's very simple. We've got our vehicle priced just right. We know it's priced right. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't priced right. But you're probably wondering, could somebody else, somewhere else, do better? Well, if they do better, Cam, you're still a winner. Because we're going to give you 5 days to search any website you want to after you take delivery. Search new car franchise websites, other independent used car websites, Craigslist, it doesn't matter. If you find a similar vehicle to the one you bought from us, advertised for a lower price, and it comes with the same benefits we offer, you just show us that website, and we will cheerfully cut you a check back for the difference. Now, has any dealer ever made that commitment to you before and put it in writing?
No, sir.
That's what we do here at ALM. So, that's the essence of how you have to communicate it. All right, another fear a consumer has is the fear of getting stuck with the wrong vehicle. Because if I go to Best Buy or I go to Lowe's or Macy's or most retailers and I buy a product and I bring it home and I decide I don't want it, can I take it back and exchange it?
Yep.
Almost without fail. Do car dealers let you do that? Here they do. You've got a 5-day exchange policy. So I take delivery of a car from you, McKee. I can drive it for 5 days. Okay? Now, there are 2 conditions. I can't put more than 300 additional miles on the odometer, and I can't run into anything because I've got to bring it back in the same condition. But during those first 5 days, if I decide the color's not right, the equipment's not right, the make's not right, the model's not right, my dog just starts barking at it, won't stop, doesn't matter. I have the right to bring it back and exchange it for another vehicle. So what we're doing is we're eliminating 2 customer fears. We're eliminating the customer's fear of paying too much and their fear of getting stuck with the wrong vehicle. And when we do that, it makes it easier for the customer to say yes. Okay? Now, because we've inspected the vehicle, we're going to be able to do 2 things for the customer. And it will depend on whether they're buying a European, an Asian, or an American vehicle. Okay, let's take the European vehicles first. All European vehicles come with what we call a Select Plus package. The Select Plus package is 6 months of coverage for things like dings and dents, blown tires, broken wheels, scraped up wheels, cracks or stars in the windshield. We're going to cover the customer against any of those things that happen for the first 6 months of their ownership. And by the way, they can always exchange this or extend this coverage as well, or upgrade the coverage. Okay, the finance office can show the customer how to take that 6 months and turn it into 3, 4, even 5 years worth of coverage. So what that does is if you get a ding or a dent, we'll fix it for absolutely nothing. They scrape a wheel on a curb, we'll fix it for nothing. They hit a pothole, blow a tire, break a wheel, we will replace both of them for nothing. They get a star or a crack in the windshield, we will repair that windshield for nothing. And they're also going to get 6 months of roadside assistance as well. You guys know what roadside assistance is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's for all European vehicles. European vehicles being German vehicles, Audis, BMWs, English vehicles, Land Rovers, what else? Porsches, Mercedes, any French vehicles, any vehicles that are built in Europe, all come with the Select 5 Plus package. Okay? Let's see if I can't find something for you guys that will help you communicate.